Hey, what's going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends. Happy Thursday. And you know what that means, because today we are kickstarting the Varkos Head Splitter Path event. We're going to be breaking this down. We're going to be talking all about this, and in the second half, we're going to be doing some summons for the Path event for none other than, and I call her Big Titties. I've tried to pull her 2 separate occasions before over the last couple of months. We are going with GRUGTHA. I heard that she slaps really hard and that she's a really good nuker. And I could definitely use that in my Ogren factions lineup. And so that's what we're going to be doing here today. We're going to break down this. But before we go, before we start, oh my god. I do want to remind people that you can use the QR code in the top right hand of the screen to get the legendary Orc Artak absolutely free. Also, Farrakhan the Fat, Phoenix, and Cryoden the Blue. And also you can get Pelops the Victor, legendary of the Argonites, and all you gotta do is use the promo code RAID7 in the first 48 hours of a brand new account. Let's break down this path. There are 2 lines. Well, 4 lines, actually. And then, of course, we have that's not Varkos, that's the Avatar. We have Varkos at the bottom for 60k, and Varkos' 5 red souls for 50k. Now, this is very similar to Balar the Lost this time last year. So what is the total cost going to be for each of these? There's also going to be 2 keys, I guess, that you can get, which is you do need to get. Do we start with keys? We start with 1 key. Okay, so you will have to go down to one of these and then pick up the 2 keys here in order to go down some of these other sides, right? So let's go backwards. 60k for the character, 72.5, 81.5. Open up the key, right? 85, 87.5, 88.5, 89, and some change. So 89,000 and some change for just the character. Okay, let's just keep a reminder of that. I will bring up my calculator. Now, there's obviously going to be a Gear Hunters portion of this. 89.5. I just wanted to type that down. Okay. Now you get 4,500 points for a Sacred Shard, 1,800 for a Primal, 750 for a Void, 300 for an Ancient. Now, this does not look to be elevated by any means for any of the shards. Sometimes in other past path events that you would get like a little bit of a bonus, like 2,700 for a Primal Shard and like a little bit more for an Ancient Shard, like 500 or something. But that doesn't appear to be the case this time around. So you're getting about 15 Ancient Shards is equal to 1 Sacred, and then about 2 and a bit is going to be Primals are going to be to a Sacred. Otherwise, for Voids, it's about 6 Void Shards for 1 Sacred Shard. At least I don't think that's upgraded for Voids. Now we have 89.5. So if we're doing this specifically with just Sacred Shards, what is that going to cost? It's pricey. Holy shit, actually. 200. Sorry, 20. Not 200. 20 Sacred Shards. Wow. Let's jump back and talk about the red stars, right? The souls. Because if you want to go back to that, that's an extra 50k, 70k, 79, 82.5, 85, 86, 86.5. And then you would need the 2k from the 88.5. So you're looking at like pretty much another 20. This is expensive as fuck, guys. Holy shit. So it's 20 Sacreds for Varkos. And then it's going to be like another 19 for the souls. I don't recall even Leonardo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was maybe about this, right? But that was like a Void, heavily powerful Void character. Now, I heard Varkos is good. And we are going to be getting him. But yeah, I don't have that. That is, holy crap, that's expensive. And I'm not even counting any of this stuff in the middle. Not even a question. So, okay, I did say that I was going to pull to 1 Mercy. That was my goal here today. Wow. GRUGTHA, you're in. The others, I don't know. Lions Guard Galate, I did a video actually recently on Argonites, you're in. And that's me. Now, there is going to be different progressives tomorrow, I think, right? Because this is a 4-day thing. So that's kind of important to note. And actually, it's not in the news just yet because I probably jumped the gun. It is online. There are different progressives. So if you don't like this, there's going to be another set happening because this is a 4-day event. Keep in mind that you can do some artifact grinding. Now, it's not the best, but if you wanted to double dip, say, with the Raya's tournament, that's basically for another day, you could spend some energy on that and kind of bring that level down as well. There is going to be some other things here, I suppose. Well, that's going to, yeah, champion training, right? Some stuff where you could use your energy if you so wish, but clan versus clan is finished. So no real major double dipping on that side of things. So yeah. As far as the coalition event, this does change at 3 hours though. So I would keep, do not do any dungeon grinding just yet. Perhaps this will allow you to grind something else in here. Maybe you'll switch to a dungeon. Maybe, I doubt it's event dungeon, but you never know, right? It could just be dungeons in general. We'll have to see. But for the second half of the video, we are going to go basically bankrupt of sacred shards. We'll see how long it takes, right? But at bare minimum, we are pulling 20. So that is probably going to dig into our mercy, and we'll see whether or not we get lucky before then. So let's rip open the summoning music. Let's trigger that here today and start off with sacred shard number 1. We're going to be going down to redo 20s. Maybe we might get some good luck. If I was a newer player, like, Geomancer is one of the best epic support characters. It says he's an attack. He's a support control character. Great guy. 100% turn meter reduction. 15% less damage to all allies. And then also the damage reflection with his HP burn. Man, I use this guy at the beginning of my account so much, and he helped my progression drastically. So Geomancer is still great for most accounts. Starting off hot, but would be hotter if we had yellow, especially early on. We got an Ultimate Gaelic for Sacred Shard number 2. Number 3 coming in. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, you know, I thought it was lagging. Sometimes when it lags, I thought it would get yellow. Lions Guard Galatea. I'm aiming for a +4 Galatea. We talked about why she's so good in my previous video about organized characters. And she is currently anyways, like the best nuker, or epic nuker, of course, for the faction. So really strong character if you want to get a +4 for her. Speaking of +4, we have another epic here. We have Romero, not so great. So we're 4 sacred shards deep. 5 sacred shards deep. How many is it going to take for us to get to a yellow? That is my goal, but we do need to pull 20 for Varkos. Holy crap. And that is going to spell the end, I guess, of Web of Corruption for me, and I'll be done from that at that point in time. Jarig, is it Silent J? I don't know. 6 Sacred Shards. This makes number 7. What are we getting in today's? Another purple. Rapid fire Sacred Shards, because we got to basically get through 20 of these. Oh! Who the fuck is this guy? Elder Skarg is not Big Titties GRUGTHA. Alright, that was 8 Sacred Shards, and we hit our mercy early. Okay, Elder Skarg. I don't think he's got a rework, has he? What is this? 15%? I don't have this guy. 15% less damage from legendary and mythical champions. Inflicts damage equal to this champion's attack when attacked by legendary. This is weird. Increased defense for 3 turns. Fear. True fear. Is it conditional? Provoke on legendary. This is a weird one. 3 times HP burn true fear. What the fuck is if it's a critical on an A1? This is super weird. If it's not critical, okay. Yeah, this is a weird one. Okay, legendary is a legendary. Oh, unfortunately, but we got to keep going, right? That was 8 sacred shards. We need another 12. So I don't know if we're gonna hit, if we get lucky, we might hit it, but we're not gonna hit our mercy, right? So we just gotta fingers crossed that we actually get some good luck. Otherwise, I suppose that is going to give us close to a mercy the next time around we do sacred shards. Okay, this is sacred shard number 10. Infernal Baroness. 11. Well, no, actually we reset, so I don't know how to dub it, but I'm gonna say 11 anyways because we got second Lions Guard Galatea. That's good for our getting towards our +4. Right, so I started at 29. I just want to keep that in mind. How many I need to pull? So I need to pull down to 9 here, so I don't pull a bit too extra by accident. I don't know if we will get to another legendary, but we could if I get lucky on that 6%, right? Anything can happen, and I've been known for getting more than one legendary in a video. So let's see what we get here for the rest. Hope? Canada, same character, I forget. Sacred Shard, I think this is like 14 now. I hate, did I tell you how much I hate Gory? There was one time in Prism Shards where I pulled literally like 4 of this guy back to back to back to back. That is my most hated epic character. Another Sacred Shard. After this we have 5 left. Ruella, good epic character here. Some pretty good debuffs actually on a single target and a 3-hitter. We have 5 Sacred Shards left to get us Varkos. Oh, big titties! Oh, what the fuck? She's a Lady Mikage legendary, right? She's one of the 2 of the 4 epics that you need that you fuse up to get Tatsu. Mother. We were at 20x and we still didn't get big titties. Damn it. I've tried to pull GRUGTHA 3 times now. Or this is the 3rd. Trash. Honestly, trash. I don't need her anyways. Okay, let's turn off. Well, the music's actually been pretty helpful. We got 4 left. Maybe we might get lucky here. Let's put this into my notepad before I forget. Okay, the last shard's coming in hot. Come on, come on. Lady Mikage epic fusion character, Furgan Isabel of the Dwarfs. 2 left. Come on. Oh, it's our last one. We're at 25x. Just not happening today. We had 2 chances. Alright, guys. Let's see. After all of this, let's turn off that music. Where does it land us? 90,000 points. Right, we're going down the left. Some gems. The far left. Don't forget that you do start with a key. 9,000. 12,500. And we're just there at 60k. And that is the legendary Varkos Head Splitter. So it was very expensive. And we finished. We got the badge. Right? We got the badge. King of the Beat. No, that's not it. Where is it? Banisher of Corruption. Earned by collecting Raya, Valoran, Talena, Folan, Varkos, and Hagaba. Yes, I did that. Yes, it was painful. All that for Varkos. Where are you, buddy? Varkos Head Splitter. There we are, 20 Sacred Shards in, guys. That's the cost for Varkos, if you want him. If you want to get his Red Souls, you're going to be paying an even higher price. He's a good character. He does some pretty nasty DPS, but I 40 Sacred Shards or a combination to reach there is totally something else. This was probably the most wild guaranteed champion event for amount of Sacred Shards since Leonardo, I think, in my opinion. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Now, before we go, I do want to remind people that you can use the QR code in the top right hand of the screen to get your legendary Orc Artak on a new account or an alt account or whatever you'd like. Barrack the Fat, Fenix, and Cryed in the Blue at level 10, 20, and 30, and also Pelops the Victor by using the promo code RAID7 within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. I need to go kind of go cry in a corner somewhere, guys, about my 20 Sacred Shards and the 2 legendaries that were crap. But at least we didn't get a Varkos, so we got 3 legendaries today. That's it for me, guys. I'll see you on the next one. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.